had this thought in the last week.
Okay.
With all this talk about tanking and incentives to lose versus incentives to win, and the Vancouver Canucks, how we've been stuck in this endless debate, retool versus rebuild. My first thought was, boy, I'm sick of this.
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
am so tired of this. In some ways, I'm almost on board with no incentives to tank. Like, none. You miss the playoffs, you have the same chance at first overall as any team that missed the playoffs. So you finish dead last in the league, you got the same shot at first overall as the team that missed the playoffs by 1 point. Is it unfair to the bad teams? Grossly unfair based on the way things have done historically. But I'm just so sick of it. I'm so tired of it, man.
See,
I'm
it's
just
funny
like, I'm so exhausted by watching, first of all, the debate, but also like watching awful hockey teams.
See,
and
I
watching
go that-
awful basketball teams.
It's funny because I agree with you that I'm sick and tired of it, but I vehemently disagree with you. I think we should just say, if you want to blow your season and you want to be terrible, be terrible. That's your prerogative. Worst team gets the first pick.
Then you're going to have very competitive tanking.
Someone pointed out, and I think it actually strengthened my argument last week in the in basket, and they said, remember when the Lindros draft happened and the Nordiques basically bottomed out to get him, and then they kind of suggested that part of the reason he didn't want to go there is because he didn't want to play for a franchise that would intentionally lose and be a loser franchise. And I said, that's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of the consequences of tanking. Like this year, let's say that Arizona won the Connor Bedard sweepstakes. Just throw this hypothetical out there. And Connor Bedard came back and said, I don't want to go there because they're purposely being bad. They're purposely spending as little money as possible, and it's an awful franchise. You know what I would say? Great, the system worked. You intentionally lost games. You have bad karma. You made your own mess, and now you have to lie in it.
Mm-hmm.
That's perfect.